Hello, thank you for joining us tonight. We have a lot of fun in store, so thank you to Matt, who I see in the chat, for stopping by. I appreciate you. So let me know, how is the audio? Are we clear? I have a microphone hooked up to my phone, but it doesn't appear to be working on the stream, so I don't think it's helping. But that's okay. My phone's doing a good enough job picking it up, so okay. But yeah, we have some fun. So we are continuing the piranha plants. And I have something pretty cool actually, because I have a package. I went to my parents' house earlier and I brought some totes of stuff. This tote next to me right here is actually all Batman trades, aside from maybe like 3 or 4 oddball little things. This is all Batman in here, and this was a heavy bin. So got my workout in for today. Had a few of those, but one thing I had that's been sitting there for over a year is actually this package that I have that is mostly Bronze and Silver Age Batman. This is something I got from Mint Hunter. He was doing like a Batman sale, and it was mostly Bronze and Silver Age. So I'm gonna unbox this for you guys, and I actually have my comics here. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna play a game of Did I Double Dip? All right, so
she very well could have. She has an absolute obscene amount of Batman. I've personally witnessed, not all together. We're still kind of like putting it. Well, I've seen it all together, but I haven't seen it sorted where it belongs, and everything where it needs to be. But you have an obscene amount of Batman.
Give them a taste of what's in this bin in the trade paperbacks. We got here Dark Knight Detective Volume 1. I think this is like it's like that.
Not including just
from Detective Comics, I think. I think this was like putting together some Detective Comics stuff.
The amount of trees that went into the amount of Batman. Just the Batman. I'm not even including all the other DC stuff we have. Just Batman. It is a metric boatload.
Yeah, some cool stuff.
There's the library of Batman.
Got Elseworlds here. That's something I'm working on putting together, my Elseworlds comics. I have a bunch of them in singles, but this is some of them. I think this one has Holy Terror, Blue, the Blue, the Gray, and the Bat, Robin 3000, Dark Joker, the Wild, Batman Houdini, Batman Castle of the Bat, In Darkest Night. That's the one where he's Green Lantern. And Dark Allegiances. I have a lot of those in a single, but
no, I've never seen that one. Let me get a look.
Right, yeah, that's a bunch of Elseworld stuff. So yeah, I got some. It's kind of been fun going through and just seeing all the stuff that I haven't seen in a while.
So, to our fellow collectors, which I am not a part of that group, so I really want to know your expert opinion on this. When you buy trade or anything collectible for that matter, you got the big Ollie sticker here. We got this at a good price at Ollie's. Do you want me to remove that sticker? That's what my question is.
Honestly, I'm pretty good at removing the stickers. Like when I used to be a Blu-ray collector, like I still love collecting Blu-rays, but when I was mostly doing that, I got pretty good at removing stickers and getting the goop off. Just kind of just a little damp paper towel and just be very, very careful.
Very careful. Okay. So maybe not when my fingers are full of sticky glue, but do you? Because it is my natural talent. If you're good at it, you want to do it, you can do it. But it is my natural talent.
Oh, Luke, I'm sure you're going to be happy to see this. You haven't seen that in a while.
Oh my God! This
You know what?
My
This is
copy.
cool. I haven't shown this
This
on the
is
channel before.
My copy
because
of.
when I did my DC movie shelf, I forgot to bring this out. But this is actually our hardcover of The Dark Knight Returns, and this is the copy that came bundled with the Blu-ray and DVD copy. We did give the DVD away to a friend, so
We gave the DVD copy and replaced. We have the Blu-ray. It's not actually the. This isn't the movie that it comes with. I think there's the Blu-ray. There's the main feature. What's the second one? Special features. So what's this then? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Because
that was something I think that came with my other
this is where the
Blu-ray
special.
copy.
Yeah, this is the special features. So we gave away the DVD copy because my buddy of mine was watching DVDs at the time. And I always go into because I sometimes I talk comic books at work because it is a big part of my life at this point. And they always ask, where do I start? Where do I really like the early animated movies. The new ones are kind of I don't know what Warner Brothers doing. But this hardcover copy, it's a hardcover copy of the comic book, but in the back it had the movie, right? And it's not an exactly one-to-one adaptation of the comic book, but it's really good. It's the deluxe edition because originally Dark Knight Returns, the animated feature, it came out in part 1 and in part 2. The deluxe version just cuts out the middle gap, and it's just one cohesive feature. And it is I think one of the coolest. I think a lot of people can. This is where I don't know. You can tell this isn't a kids thing anymore. This actually has like it's really good to show to people that comic books can be a little bit more than pow wham boom zoom.
Hello, Blacka. Thank you for stopping in. We're doing well. And Matt says it's better to leave the stickers on so the spot doesn't, because the spot fades on the book. So.
Okay. Thank you, Matt. All right.
Yeah, I figured you'd be happy to see that.
Because I've always removed the stickers, but if you're suggesting that like the micro little residue might have I don't know. You're right. I don't know, but you think a faded spot would be worse than a big orange sticker? This is Ollie's.
These are cool because I just showed off my Legends of the Dark Knight collection, and I actually had more that wasn't in that video. I found it at my parents' house, but in this box of trade paperbacks here, I actually have a few that are kind of harder to come by. Batman Prey, cool Hugo Strange story. That's one of the earlier ones. And then you got Batman Venom here. This is like kind of the precursor to Bane. So that's really cool. And then you got Batman Terror. This is one that came a little bit later. I think this one's a bit of a sequel to Prey, about Arkham Asylum. So yeah, those are cool. Yeah, Venom, Beefy said Venom's a good story. Beefy also said Gugon can get rid of the residue. Yeah, I normally just use like a little, like on my slip covers, I normally just use like a damp paper towel, and that was okay, and that didn't like damage anything, so, we'll see. I normally just leave the stickers on for like the trades, stuff like that, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna get into the unboxing now. See, what did I get a year ago? Oh my goodness, there's packing peanut.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got a pack of peanuts. And here we got books. Okay. What do we got here?
Thank you, see.
Oh, Cecil,
Cecil,
thank
I
you. Yeah, that's like the male version of my name, Cecilia. Cool. Okay, so first up on the stack that I'm seeing, this is a 2-pack of Man Bat. This was like when Man Bat got his own run, and it only ran for 2 issues before they canceled it. And so there we go. So we got 1 and 2 there. Nice little bundle. Nice to get it in one go. You guys know that I always like getting things in a bundle when I can. So there we go, and that's one that I did not have. So no double dip
remember
there.
Man Bat being in the Arkham game.
Yeah, he was. Remember like in Arkham Knight, I think it is, when you're like going through the skies.
No, I didn't play Arkham.
There's kind of like a side mission where, like, if Man Bat flies into you when you're up in the air. Pretty cool. So next up we have one that I also don't have, so no double dip in there. Batman 202. It's a really sick cover there. Looks like an Infantino, I'm guessing, but someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But that's really cool. Got here Will Lie to Batman and Robin. So somebody does not have the best intentions for the Caped Crusader. So let's put that in with the Batman run. Got Batman. It will go between 199 and 204. So filling up the 200 Batman run. And then I'm just gonna grab this one because we have another one that's pretty close to that. Batman 205. That's a pretty cool cover there. And it's another one I don't have.
Let's see. Oh, it's actually really.
Yeah, you got Batman and Robin in the shades of these like mob guys. So there we go. We just put in 202, got 204, and then boom, 205 is going in right after that. And then next up, this is not Batman. This is actually an Elseworlds, which is cool because I'm working on putting my Elseworlds stuff together right now. I've been sorting through that. So this is League of Justice, and this is actually one that I had not heard of, so don't know anything about it. But yeah, I always dig Elseworld stuff. So that's cool. Excited about that. And then let's see. Oh, yeah, this is a good one right here. Got 245 right there. I think that's a Neil Adams. Always love picking up his stuff. Got Batman holding the newspaper. This is Bruce Wayne murdered. Politician accused. Very cool. I love the Bronze Age. Like, honestly, like, I love Silver Age stuff for how goofy it is, but the Bronze Age is really starting to become some of my favorite. And I love a lot of the work Neil Adams did during that time. I just love the DC logo with, like, the 20 cents. It just looks so nice like that. So there we go. And that's 245, one that I did not have. So far, no double dips. We're doing good. Doing good there. And yeah, we got a nice little run of Neil Adams covers in there, so that'll fit real nice in there with that.
Rewinding the screen because I wanted to see that cover.
Oh, okay. And then this one, oh yeah, this is one that I've wanted for a while, and I was pretty sure that this one was in here because when I was at the Buffalo Con, the comic convention over the summer, someone actually had a copy of this book in kind of rough shape for like $2, and I thought about grabbing it, but I was pretty sure I had it. And I did. So this is a very nice looking copy of Detective Comics 457, which this is the first appearance of Leslie Tompkins, who is Thomas Wayne's doctor friend, who's kind of like a mother figure for Bruce Wayne. Very awesome, very underrated character. So excited to have that. And we'll go in with the Detective Comic.
I think that's something that's always really underplayed in the Batman world. Is I really like how Batman doesn't just break arms, legs, and faces. He's genuinely concerned in getting the criminals rehabilitated. I think that's noble. You know, they're
Okay, I'm seeing a double dip, but this one right here is not. This is one that I do not have already. And this is Detective Comics 456. Pretty cool there. Looks like this woman hissed Batman to death. So pretty cool. That's one that I didn't have. This is one that this was a double dip actually, because I did buy this one again. But the one that I have, I think, is in a bit better shape. So I have to figure out something to do with this. This is Detective Comics 336 with this like witch lady on the cover, and some people have like said that this was retconned to be Zatanna, like taking the form of a witch, like because I think she said some line of dialogue somewhere, but I don't know. Still pretty cool book, so one that I already do have. I'll have to figure out something to do with that. And then this is a cool one. Detective Comics 393. Nice Bat and Robin cover there. Cool. I always love when Robin is on the cover, so that's one that I did not have. Let's file that in. Yep, right there. Cool. All right. Okay. 420 Blaze It. We got Detective Comics 420 right here. Very cool.
Adam West would not approve. Let's see.
5 o'clock. The deadline is passed. You kept the killer from getting at me, Batman. Wrong on both counts. It's cool. Very cool. So 420 Blaze It, Detective Comics 420. Love to see it. So yeah, so far a lot of bronze, a lot of silver age, couple other little oddball things in there. And then we have a 100-page spectacular. I don't normally collect these ones too often, but I mean it's still part of the Detective Comics run. So we have Detective Comics 439 right there.
How many pages is a standard issue?
Like 32 to 40, depending on what kind of story it is. But yeah, these ones are like a lot of reprints. I think some of them might have original stories, but I think a lot of these 100-page giants were reprints mostly. So yeah, still cool, still need them for the run. So let's see. I'm just gonna check the chat and see what's going on. Got Little Blackest says the saddest thing ever happened to me. I'm a Lego Mac builder, and what's up here? Lego mock builder, and I make custom mocks or range in size. I made a Batman figure. He was pretty big. He had all the details and he looked great. And today I hit my shelf and he fell and shattered. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
That's horrible, dude.
Yeah, and I think that's why we're gluing this together.
That's why I'm gluing it. I've never done a Lego set before. But I have had Legos before, and they look great and you love them until you miss one little end piece somewhere and you can't ever find it again. Yeah, so I'm just gluing it.
Okay, thank you, Matt. He said that 202 cover was Irv Norvik. I was thinking that didn't look like an Infantino. Like, yeah, I guess I gotta learn some more of my Silver Age artists, but yeah, I didn't think that was Infantino. So thank you for clearing that up, Matt. I appreciate you.
Cecil wants to know who your favorite Robin is. Who's your favorite?
Oh, my favorite Robin. Well, okay, as Robin, Dick Grayson, all the way. I think he is just the Robin, but I'm a big Jason fan, and in terms of like characters, I really like Jason as Red Hood. I mean, I love Nightwing as well, but I think as Robin, Dick Grayson for me is the ultimate Robin. So thank you guys. All right.
My favorite Robin, Carrie Kelly. Absolutely love Carrie Kelly. Not only was she sassy, but I really appreciate how she did things. Because a lot of times I see Robin and he's just a smaller, loudmouth Batman. Like they're doing the same thing. They're doing it together. The dynamic duo. But I really appreciate how Carrie Kelly was doing a lot of things like infiltrating the gang and driving the things that Batman couldn't otherwise do. Like, well, okay, he could drive the tank, but he was busy with suits. But
Okay, Matt, you're gonna like
yeah, I like
this.
Carrie.
I actually have. There are a couple no, I'm sorry. There are a couple adventure comics at the bottom of this stack, so I think Matt's going to like that. There's some Batman fans here. I have Robin, Joker, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Mr. Penguin. Yeah, I have like a little selection of Legos. Like when the Lego movie, the Batman Lego movie was coming out, they did like these mystery packs, and I have one that's like Alfred and Batman like at the beach, like wearing like their swim attire. So it's really cool. Alrighty, and so continuing with the unboxing, we have some really good books. And this is a pretty nice looking copy actually of Batman Detective Comics. I'm sorry, 451. And that's really cool. It's gotta be a Neil Adams right there. I know that's a classic cover I've seen a lot. So it's good to know that I have this book because this is one that I always look at and appreciate the art on. So yeah, happy to have that. And then got a couple more Detective Comics coming up. We have Detective Comics 430. Yeah, this is a pretty good box, man. I got some good stuff. The startling story of a gangster who discovered Batman's secret identity. The clue of the false faces. Okay. Sounds cool, man. I really dig the Bronze Age stuff, so that'll be cool to read. And then we got 453, so got a lot kind of in a little bit of a run there. 450, 453, so that's a really cool cover. Assassination of Batman. Gotta love it. Look at that one. Felt like you would appreciate that.
This.
Okay, and then we got a Silver Age Detective Comics, and it's missing a little chunk of the cover at the top, but if you just pretend that part isn't there, still pretty cool. And it's 362. Rough copy, but still Silver Age Detective. Gotta love it. Gotta have it for the collection. And then the last two books are actually adventure comics, rough looking copies, but that's okay with me, especially for something like adventure comics that I'm not like really collecting. Like here you can actually see I'm part of it, the Comic Code Authority kind of like maybe had some water damage or something and like transferred over. But yeah, this is Adventure Comics 310. And it looks like you got Superboy here, who is acting like Crypto, and he's making dog noises and picking this dude up with his teeth right there. So yeah, that's a pretty wild cover, man. Man, Superboy's Superboy training to be a furry or something there. Like, it's a little weird, but okay. Love it. I love it. I love it. Adventure Comics 310. That's great stuff there. Great stuff. And then we got a Bizarro cover, which is Adventure Comics 235. And it looks like we got Superboy, and he's holding the bat the wrong way because he's in Bizarro World. And yeah, it's a fun cover. So yeah, Adventure Comics. We got a couple cool ones there. Oh, Matt says it has a great Legion story in it. All right, awesome, dude. Yeah, I love like Silver Age Superman. I want to get more into reading like Superboy and Legion of Superheroes and all that. And I know you're definitely the guy to talk to about that. So I appreciate it, man. So here we go. We got we got a Fallout set too. That's cool. Nuka-Cola bottle. Oh, put Adventure 235 away. It is worth a lot. Okay, well, this is a rough copy. As you can see, this is far from being a mint condition copy. Both of these are, but thank you for letting me know, man. That's good. 235. It's where Superboy and Bizarro are playing baseball, and he's holding the bat because he's in Bizarro World. And yeah, it's driving Superboy mad because Superboy in the Silver Age you might actually like because it's still Superman. Like this is just Superman as a kid, I'm pretty sure. So you might actually dig it. So here, let's put these in the box. 235. Let's see. Is that my earliest? I think that's my earliest Adventure Comics. Yeah. I only have a couple. I only have 2 other Silver Age Adventure Comics I'll show you guys. We have Adventure Comics 261. So it looks like Lois Lane and Lana Lang are fighting over Superboy here. And then we got Adventure Comics 281 featuring Superboy's new parents. So looks like Superboy.
Christmas is gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah, so you got his parents crying and while he's being given new parents. So wild stuff, wild stuff. And this 235 is now my earliest Adventure Comics. And then we got 310, so a little bit after those ones. And then I have like a little bit of like Bronze Age and Copper Age adventure as well. Like I got this one with the Spectre cover. I have some of the Aquaman ones too. Yeah, we got a couple Aquaman ones here. 449 and 452. This is the death of Aqua Baby. This is the one where Black Manta kills Aquaman's son right there. I do. This isn't an unbox. I'm done with the unboxing. Now I'm just showing my stuff. Yeah, I'm done with the unboxing. I'm just showing my stuff as I'm putting them away.
I was like, oh, yeah. Sure.
20. Don't have either of those last two. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, cool books. Definitely cool books. I've been getting more interested in some of like the Superboy stuff. Like some of those Neil Adams covers are always pretty cool. So just gonna kind of file some of this stuff away. Do you have anything you want to say, Luke? How's it going back there with your build?
You know what? Things are going pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, Legos were being brought up. I think I've always wanted a Lego dinosaur, like a Lego like Tyrannosaurus, because I think it's hilarious that dinosaurs died and later became fossil fuels, only to be made into plastics and then back into dinosaurs again. So I kind of want a dino Lego set because I would think that's hilarious.
360.
Fan of heavy.
Detective Comics 3. I don't have. I'm gonna have to put some of that away later. I don't have all of it here. Yeah, I've been having fun going through some of my stuff that's been sitting in storage for a while, and it's just nice to see all the things I had that I haven't seen in a while. But, definitely a lot of Batman trades right here. So cool. And another Legends of the Dark Knight, Batman Gothic right there. Deluxe hardcover. Yeah, it's been fun. And now that I opened up that box of Silver Age and Bronze Age Batman stuff, that's kind of what I've been waiting for a while. So now I'm probably gonna make my next video. Well, I still want to do that Lobo video, so that will be coming probably next. But then I'm gonna kind of build up to my detective comics, my Batman action comics, stuff like that. No, I talked about that in the live stream. I'm talking about
That needs to be talked about.
I was thinking about maybe clipping. Someone got mad. Someone got upset about that because I was
upset about.
well because I was describing the show and I said violence like aliens are getting torn apart, violence against women, violence against children, and
He spares nobody.
and someone's like, oh, so we want to see violence against women and children, and I'm like,
When Lobo does it, yeah.
like, bro, it's
great.
it's a comic. So yeah, someone got mad about that, but I mean the Lobo webtoon. If you didn't see my live stream where I talked about it, it's pretty wild, and I think I'm gonna clip. So you don't have to watch that whole live stream. I'll probably clip the stuff together where I talk about it and make a little video out of it because that would be cool. And then I want to do a video where I'm talking about Lobo comics. So I want to do like a best Lobo story thing since a lot of people are going to be introduced to the character for the first time when he's played by Jason Momoa. So it might be a good time to talk about some of the best stories that are out there. So yeah, and that's actually, you know what? I got some cool stuff that I hadn't seen in a while.
Again, bye.
Here, so yeah, this is something
That's mine.
Yeah, I actually did pick this up for Luke. I got this at Haley's Comics, which I made a video there. They were the place that had like that rack that was full of all those cool trades and hardcovers, and have this Lobo box set. And it was still brand new, sealed. There was no price on it, so I think I got a good deal on it. But it's really cool. You got 3 books. Got The Last Zarnian. Got Lobo's Greatest Hits. And then this one right here. This is a very thought-provoking book called The Wisdom of Lobo.
Can you read it out?
Yeah, I'm reading it right now. Very quick read. So, I prefer the one-shot nature of Lobo as opposed to like an ongoing format. And if even a one-shot is too much for you, Wisdom of Lobo is where it's at, my man. So there we go. Oh, and there are I didn't even know about these. Oh my goodness. I'd never seen these postcards that came in there. Okay, check this out. Okay, so I've seen some people they'll criticize like someone was criticizing Bruce Wayne in Absolute Batman for like bringing flowers to his mom. But like, look at that, man. Lobo's giving you his heart and a nice bouquet of flowers there. It's not his heart. We don't know whose heart it is, but and why does Lobo look like he's got some titties in that? Like,
You see some Lobo titties.
like, I know, like, it's probably just supposed to be his pecs, but that looks like some cleavage right there. Lobo's got some titty action going on.
I wish I had those two.
Yeah, these are pretty fun. I'd never seen these before. I've taken these out of the box set. I just never noticed the postcards that were in there. I was just kind of taking them out one by one.
Got it.
So, wow, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna be making a bit of a video talking about some fun Lobo stories.
The main man.
Yeah. And then I have another cool thing that I don't think I've ever shown on this channel. Oh, hi, Bobby. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, those cards are really cool. I know. That was a fun surprise. It's crazy because I've never seen those. I've never noticed them in that box. So, yeah, very fun. And then something else that was sitting at my parents' house that I hadn't seen in a while and I was excited to get back in my possession is my absolute of Blackest tonight. Oh my goodness, dude. This was like the first thing I really splurged on, like the first comic that I ever really splurged on back in the day. And like that means splurging for me back then was like, this was $70. I spent $70 on this back in, I think, 2015 it was. It was when I had, I was in college. I was working at a Toys R Us. I didn't have any bills. I didn't have anything to worry about. And so that was when I started really getting into buying comics. And at that point, I was all about collected editions and I was really interested in the Jeff Johns Green Lantern run, and I had heard that Blackest Night was just some of the best reading out there. And so I was looking at a bunch of absolutes. I knew I wanted to have one, and to me, just having, because of this, like being such an absolutely amazing story, such an important DC event, and just because I love the whole black aesthetic of it. This was the one I settled on. I had a good, I don't know. Like at the time, I was kind of afraid of like spending that much money on a comic. I thought that spending $70 on a comic was a little out there. I had no idea back then the kind of money that people pay for some of this stuff. But yeah, so I spent $70 on it. This was the cheapest copy I could find at that time, and this has since gone out of print, and it's a lot harder to find for a decent price. You're going to be paying a little bit more than the cover price was. And reading this story in absolute format was amazing because it's such a big story and the artwork is so fantastic. That Ivan Reeves art that just the color, all the color that pops on the pages. It's so beautiful. So yeah, let's find right here. That's a good one right there, just so you can really get an idea of how big this story looks in this format. And yeah, there's the front. I always just love the aesthetic of this book. And yeah, this is one that you don't see pop up in people's collections too much since it is out of print. So I was really happy I was able to snag that one. I had a good eye even back then, before I knew my shit, when I was just a novice little comic collector. I think I made a good decision back then. So this has been kind of a grail for me that I've held on to over the years. And so I'm happy to have it back in my possession, and I'm happy and excited to find a place for it. So yeah, that has been really fun going through some of that stuff. And it looks like the piranha plant is coming together quite nicely.
You got the pot and stem.
Yeah, stem's coming together. I hadn't even been paying attention, and honestly, I may have been blocking the view of that, so my bad if I was. But here, I'm gonna take what? Let's see what do we have in here that might be cool. Actually, let's say hi to the chat. It looks like we got some more people. We got Dandy. What's up? Good to see you, my man. And then we got Indie Comics and Reviews. Hello, thanks for coming in. All right, cool. You know that's Randy. Luke.
What?
Randy.
Yo, what's up, man?
I'm pretty sure that Dan.
Good to see you.
Thank you guys for popping in. Let's see if there's anything else cool that I want to show you here.
Building piranha plant.
Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. This right here is Batman the Haunted Knight. I think this is the collection of those stories that Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale did in Legends of the Dark Knight. That stuff I was talking about that was kind of like the lead up to the Long Halloween, like sort of the prologue to it. So yeah, I got some cool stuff there. I actually haven't read any of these yet, so maybe this will be one of the next things I read. That's a cool page. Love that. Whoa, that is a freaky. Okay, so this book isn't in perfect condition. There's like kind of some page split there. I think I got this in a lot with some other books, so but whoa, man, this is a freaky looking penguin right here.
Oh, dude.
That's some nightmare feel right there. Like, honestly, dude, that's pretty freaky. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but this is cool. I forgot I even had this. So this might be something I read very soon. Right here, got Batman, Lonely Place of Dying. This is the story where Tim Drake was introduced as Robin, where he officially became Robin, I think, and got his new Robin suit. So very cool. And this is one I was talking about in my Legends of the Dark Knight video again, and it's one that I still need to read. I'll probably read it in trade as opposed to opening the singles. going sane there. This is the story where Joker just went completely sane because he didn't have Batman around. Yeah. So.
I kind of like that dynamic between Batman and the Joker, where the Batman can't stop his crusade because of the Joker, and it's been well established that the Joker is the response to Batman, like in a chaotic way. And I really appreciate that kind of weird dynamic that they have, that the ultimate good and evil, the order chaos thing they got going on for each other.
This just got a re-release, but I have an older collected edition of The Cult. I remember I actually had a hard time finding this for a good price a couple of years ago when I was looking for it. I actually wound up finding someone on Poshmark where I bought, some comics from before. It's mainly for like selling clothing, but I bought comics and someone was selling a lot of like a bunch of like 90s, 80s, 90s trade paperbacks, and they were all like unread. Like they were all like way out of print and kind of hard to find and just completely unread. And so got The Cult right here. This was a part of it, and this was my main reason for buying that lot. But there was a lot of good stuff, and this just got a deluxe hardcover. I definitely want to get that and see what it's like and see what kind of stuff was added to it. But yeah, this is a great story. If you really like kind of the Dark Knight Returns and sort of that kind of darker stuff from the late 80s and you haven't read The Cult, definitely check it out. It's really cool. It's a different kind of Batman story. It's a lot more psychological. Like you get to see Batman broken down and defeated and brainwashed by this cult into doing stuff that you would never imagine Batman doing. And there's actually some really cool Jason Todd stuff. You get to see him really shine as Robin before he died. This was like a year, I think, before he died, written by Jim Starlin, who was the one that killed him. And the ending is just a very fitting ending for a cult leader, I will say, without spoiling it. So if you're looking for some good Batman to read, some quick, easy reading, this is a 4-issue part. It was released in prestige editions, and they're very easy to find. It's about $20 for the set most of the time, but it was just released in a deluxe hardcover. So if you're willing to spend a little bit more, I would say this story is worth it. But yeah, I was really happy to find this. And this is a pretty like mint condition, like had never been read. Like I'm pretty sure I was the first one to open this up. And I think this was released, when was this? This one was released in 99 or 91. So the story was from the late 80s, but this particular edition was released in 1991. So yeah, I was happy to have that in the collection. One of my favorite. Bobby says, hope you never go sane.
Hope you stay crazy, Bobby.
Yeah.
Life's too short to.
Yeah, we're all a little messed up, a little weird, and that's okay, man.
Just gotta be sane enough to know what to say. Never tell the shrink the truth.
Yeah, this is a story I haven't read before. And I don't have any of the single issues of this, but this is Batman 10 Nights of the Beast. This is the story that introduces the KG Beast. And I have it in trade paperback, so it's cool. It's not one you see all the time in trade. Yeah, and I don't have the single issues for this, so that's cool. So we have some books that Luke is never going to read.
I actually have a really hard time. I tried reading The Dark Strikes Again. That's for Dark, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried reading that, and I literally have a hard time doing so. There's just a lot of like, there's a lot of characters standing in poses behind like a gradient background, and there's just not a lot of things in the story, and I mean that in a literal sense. Like, there's not a lot of things in the world to kind of. It's a hard book to read because I don't know what's going on because there's not a lot of props and there's not a lot of things in the background.
Yeah, what you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of a bland looking.
It's just like hard to like. I tried going through it.
Wow. Yeah, it's all like that. Every page is just.
It's just like I don't know what's physically happening. Like I get that.
Whoa, what is up with that face right there? I'm sorry. That.
And like, look what they did to my girl. Like in the first 3 pages. Look what they did to my girl Carrie Kelly. They made her a weird.
Yeah, the cat lady. Yeah, I've seen that before.
It's
Yeah.
like,
oh my goodness, it's so ugly. Yeah.
She goes from the best Robin to whatever that is.
Yeah.
So it's just so I talked to a buddy of mine who's read it. He's like, yeah, it's just not worth it. Just if you really like The Dark Knight Returns, just read that and stay there. I do want to read The Golden Child.
I think that's Carrie Kelly right there.
I don't know.
Pretty sure that's supposed to be Carrie Kelly.
That would only make sense.
And this is hardcover, still sealed. I bought this for Luke many years ago during.
I have not read it.
Sale.
Yeah, obviously
hasn't read this. He just keeps rereading the first one, which is probably for the better. Like I don't know.
Donald Trump's in the master race, so I gotta read it.
Luke, do you want to tell the story behind this?
What do you mean?
Do you remember the story behind you buying The Killing Joke?
Oh, I don't remember the story.
Oh, okay, I remember the story.
I mean, I'm sure it'll come to me, but I really don't remember. Tell it.
So, back in the day, way back in the day, like 2016, Luke and I were hanging out as friends, as we did most nights, and I had no romantic interest in this dude. We were just hanging out as friends in a big group. It was mostly in a group, and everyone just kind of got together at Luke's house. And so there was one night that he didn't want me to go because he started crushing on me. And
I was very subtle about it. She had no clue.
Oh, okay, of course, but yeah, he did not want me to go, and so he just said to me, "Oh, I want to know about comics. What are some Batman comics I should read?" Because he wanted me to stay and start going on about comics. So, I told him a lot of the early stuff, what you'd expect people to find when they first start reading Batman, like, year one, The Dark Knight Returns, Killing Joke, because at that time I was still kind of a novice to reading, so I didn't have the expanded knowledge I do now, but I told him that I thought that The Dark Knight Returns was a little bit overrated. Of course, he did not agree with that. And I said that at the time I really liked The Killing Joke. Now I definitely think it's a little bit overrated, but still a great story. So he bought The Killing Joke. He went ahead and ordered this on Amazon on my recommendation, and he didn't really care for it. But I think it's because I kind of spoiled everything for him. Like he kind of knew everything that was going to happen. But there was some stuff that he appreciated. He kind of liked some of the dynamic between Batman and the Joker in there. So, this was the first Batman comic Luke ever bought, and it was because I recommended that he pick it up. And I actually didn't own a copy of it. I had a small collection of trades I had been building up at that point, and I had never gotten around to picking up The Killing Joke. I had read it digitally, actually. My brother, I think, had sent me a link to where I could read it online. So that was my first time reading The Killing Joke, was online. But Luke went ahead and bought this. And then soon after that, we walked to a comic shop that is no longer around, that was in our area. And we went there where Luke picked up his copy of The Dark Knight Returns. That was our first trip to the comic shop together. He bought a copy of The Dark Knight Returns, and we do not have that copy anymore. We traded it away when we bought that hardcover edition, wherever I put, oh, right here. Yeah, when we got this hardcover edition, we traded away the old one, so we no longer do have that. But yeah, that was really cool for, just the early memories of us, comics. Batman's always been a big part of our dynamic because, he was pretending to be interested in comics to get me to fall in love with him. And that's cool, man.
Did it work?
So how did Luke wear you down? I don't know. It just kind of happened naturally. Just,
I think I'm just that likable.
I don't know, just over time, spending more time together. I think what happened was I really just started to see like how much he cared and how sweet he was, and
You're gonna make me cry.
yeah, I mean, he'd always do little things for me, like, whenever we'd be out, like, walking and it was cold, he would always just take his jacket off and give it to me, and even if I'd refuse, he would, like, just start putting it on me, like, he's always doing sweet things, like, we'd always want to walk me home, even though, I was perfectly fine walking, like, however long by myself, but, in the middle, we'd be out doing our thing until, the early hours of the morning. He'd always insist on walking me home and, just always doing really, really sweet things. And so, just over time, guess I grew fond of the guy. Raise him up with the tism. That was from Randy.
Yeah, man. The rhythm with the tinsel. Shout out to my boy Harambe and Peanut. Rest in peace.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was talking about Harambe in the chat and I didn't understand, so that must be like an inside thing between you guys. But
Dicks out for Harambe, nuts out for Peanut.
yeah, actually, before we were dating, I guess you could say one of the first dates we went on before we were officially dating was going to the movies to see Batman v Superman, because I had already seen the movie. I had gone on the opening day, but Luke hadn't seen it yet, and so he wanted to go with me. So we walked to the theater, and I was like, of course I was wearing Batman stuff, I was all decked out in Batman, and I had some Batman booty shorts on, and like, he thought I was like trying to signal something to him, which I was not. Like, I don't dress the way I do to appeal to anyone else's eyes. I just like wearing what I like to wear. But yeah, he was trying to walk behind me a little bit that whole walk to the movie theater.
I am sly. She didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely did.
Yeah. Randy. Funny guy. Forgot how young you guys are. My wife and I's first movie together was Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, we watched a lot
Oh
of.
my goodness, I love that movie.
That wasn't the first movie we saw at the theater together. Do you remember the first movie we saw at the theater together?
Definitely.
You remember who was there?
I remember. Exactly. I was very conscious of that exact moment in time. It was about 2 hours, if I remember correctly, and popcorn was involved.
It was Deadpool 2.
It was Deadpool 2. Out
with us, 'cause we weren't dating.
Kyle.
And you were, no, Kyle wasn't there. You were dating someone else.
And that explains why I don't remember. Because I don't remember any other girl.
Yeah, you dated that girl for like 2 months, and then she got like super mad when we started dating. She like started messaging him and like accusing me of like cheating, or him like cheating on her with me, and like because we were friends and we hung out all the time, but like Nah, I did not have any interest in
Yeah,
it
that was all.
most of that time.
I never. There was a line that wasn't crossed. I definitely had a big crush on you. There was a line that was not crossed.
Yeah, but
we broke up before that line was crossed.
but I remember, yeah, you guys were going to the movies and you wanted Al to go. And Al wouldn't go if I didn't go. So Al bought my ticket. Maybe I shouldn't say people's names. It's whatever. But yeah, so we've had some fun going to the movies.
Definitely, we've had
So yeah, that was the first. That wasn't a date because we were with friends. We had like a group of people that time. But yeah, the first movie that just the two of us went to was Batman v Superman, and yeah, I remember at the time because that was like when I knew he was into me. And so I was trying to kind of, because like I was not into this guy at all. Like I loved him as a friend, absolutely loved him as a friend, did not want anything to do with a relationship. But
I am living proof you can, in fact, escape the friend.
But so at that time, I was trying to always like make sure there was another person hanging out with us, so it didn't like he didn't get the idea that we were on a date. And so when he invited me to see Batman v Superman, I was like, awesome! And so I invited one of our other friends, and then he bailed at the last second. So it did just wind up being the two of us, but that's okay. I think we had fun. And then, like, right before we actually started dating, we went to a concert. We saw Disturbed. That was like their comeback tour after their hiatus.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
Because
that
they
was
played.
cool.
Usually, Disturbed sells out like major stadiums, like big venues. But this was at a little thing. And so we were up close, and it was one of the best shows I've ever seen because it was a big band and it was such a small, condensed thing. Anyway.
Yeah, and then like a week after we saw Disturbed there, after we started dating, we saw Ghost there for the first time at that same venue. Because a friend of ours was going and he just didn't want to go alone. We had no idea who Ghost was back then. We're just like, okay, why not? Free tickets, whatever. And we had no idea the trajectory that would have.
That
Yeah.
a huge butterfly effect there. One friend bailing. Actually, the same friend that bailed on Batman v Superman, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Is so him bailing twice had such a profound effect on my life. That's kind of crazy.
What's up, D&T? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah,
my thought on live action Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah, Luke.
You know what? I love that movie. I'm not a fan of the live action stuff. Particularly because it's not live action. But I get while having a live action like Stitch, I think they're gonna do right because they're just animating the alien, which I think is cool. I guess I'll watch review videos, and if it's a lukewarm reception at least, then I'll see it. But I try to avoid the mouse whenever possible because not to get to another Marvel destroyed movies rant. But
okay,
Marvel
Luke,
destroyed movies.
Okay, Luke,
And
we're gonna get back
Disney.
to this. We're gonna get back to this, but I'm just saying, if I didn't come around, you would have been a Marvel fan because all you had was Marvel books. So hold on, but I just want to say, D&T, thank you. Pass that shit over here. D&T's smoking a blunt, watching Cheaper by the Dozen. We got a little black. Just got a new idea for a Lego mock. I'm gonna make a robot that is on the moon. Oh, right. I would love to see that, man. You on the gram? Like, if you're on the gram, I'd love to see that.
I want to see some robots.
You're all coming with me on a Yingling run right now. Hell yeah! I don't drink, but cheers. I love pack.
I need more beer in my life.
No, you don't. No,
Yes, I do.
sadly not, but I do have Discord. All right, awesome, because I've talked about this before, but I think I'm actually going to start like a Gotham&Glam Discord for, live streams, just bouncing off video ideas, stuff like that. So when that does happen, I'll definitely drop some details, and yeah, I'd love to see it, maybe I'll make a channel for people to post like their art and cool little things like that. So yeah. Hell yeah, D&T, I'd love to smoke with you guys. If you guys are on the East Coast and we ever cross paths at a convention, I'm your girl. Yeah, I got the stuff. But yeah, this is
We
fun.
gotta leave, right? It's coming together. It's coming together. I haven't glued anything in the wrong spot yet. I gotta make another leaf.
Yeah, it's coming together. We're getting there. Yeah, this has been
Randy, what
fun.
kind of Yingling do you drink?
Yeah, thank you guys all for joining. This has been really fun. I hope you enjoyed that little unboxing, and I hope you've liked maybe taking a peek at some of my Batman collection, some of my trades, because that's something that I just makes me so happy looking through it. It's been a real bummer not having this stuff with me, but it's been a lot. It's been a hectic past year. Like right now, we're finally kind of starting to get to a little bit more normalcy, and so it makes me happy to start going through some stuff. And as I'm going through some stuff, I'm kind of picking up side, stuff that maybe doesn't fit the current goal I have for collecting right now, and stuff that maybe I have duplicates of, stuff I can let go of. And I'm thinking about maybe setting up at conventions, like maybe trying my hand at that. Just having a small little booth with some of my duplicates, some of my collectibles, like some of my Batman, DC action figure, Funko Pops, stuff like that I don't necessarily need, but because I need to let some stuff go. I definitely do. It's gonna happen eventually. And I sell some stuff on Poshmark, like mostly clothing, I like to be kind of picky about what I sell. I don't like the idea of shipping stuff that's fragile and can break easily, because I just get so paranoid about that. Like, I used to very, very briefly for a little while, I worked at an Amazon facility, and I saw what they were doing with those packages. Like, people do not care about your stuff. Even if it has like a fragile sticker on it, they don't care about your stuff and what's in those boxes. Like, it's crazy. I remember I saw there was a time that somebody dropped a package, stepped on it, just ripped a huge hole in the package, tripped over it, and then just picked it up and put it on the crate with everything else. Like nothing happened. Just put it on the stack ready to go. And it's pretty lame. Pretty lame. So I really don't like the idea of, sending comics through the mail. I don't know. Like, I know people do it all the time, but for me, I would much rather. I like the idea of setting up in person for stuff like that. And I like selling clothing online, but I'll see. I might list up like some of the collectibles, some of the stuff that can package up a little bit easier. Okay, let's see. Little Blackest. I don't know if you guys know about the Canadarm
Yeah, I didn't know what that word was either.
that was made for Space Shuttle. I made, and it looks pretty cool.
I can't wait. I want to see it.
Yeah. Well,
I want to see. I don't really know what that is, but anything space related is fucking awesome. So I want to see some Legos.
Yeah, I'll definitely, when I get that whole Discord thing set up, I'll give you guys some details because I would love to see like some of the art you guys do and just some of what you guys are reading too. So yeah, I'll definitely have to get that set up soon. Seems like a lot of people in my lives use Discord. Would dig that. And then D&T says they'll be in Woodstock this coming Thanksgiving. Hit us up. Okay, that sounds awesome, and that's far enough off that we can try to make plans for that.
I'd be down to go to Woodstock. It depends who's playing, but I mean, I'd love to go. Oh no, don't put that on yet.
I'm always open to trying new things out, man. Might make for a fun video.
Woodstock '99 is famous.
Yeah, I've heard about that. There's like a whole documentary about that, isn't there?
Yeah, I guess there is. And
then you got Blackest saying, I've made the moon and Hubble Space Telescope. Wow, that's really impressive. It's awesome. Good for you, dude. Yeah, I would love to see some of this stuff. Yeah, we love like space and NASA, all that stuff. We went to the Space Center in Florida when we went on vacation last year, and that was really fun. Yeah, we took a cruise and it stopped in Florida. So when we were in Florida, stopped at the Space Center. Because like some people were going to Disney World, and it's like, I don't know, like if you're going to Disney World, like you're only going for like 5 hours. Like, what are you really gonna do? So
one ride.
Yeah, like the line, you'd probably be waiting in line for one ride most of that 5 hours. So hell yeah, dude. So we could try to hit up a comic shop. Figure Frame Studios, what's up? I don't think I've seen you in the chat yet, so hello. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate all of you who are hanging out. As you can see, if you're just hopping in, we are building this Lego Piranha plant. We got the pot, we got the stem, and one of the leaves, so getting there. And then we'll get to the fun part, which will be the actual plant itself. And Luke, since I'm no longer showing stuff, is there anything I can do to help you with this?
No.
No, you seem to be in the zone. Like it seems like you're just doing better when I'm not bugging you.
I'm definitely in the zone.
Yeah, you seem to be doing just fine. So just gonna
my acoustic brain should get more like models or not. I mean, Lego's fun. Lego Saturn. Ooh.
Yeah, this is a cool one. Got the hardcover of Batman Damned right there.
We also did. Yeah, you
oh, yeah, I have issue number 1. It's in the other room.
So what are we calling it? Is it the Bat Dong, the Bat Wang?
I hear people say the Bat Dong. I don't know. I hear all kinds of stuff for it, but yeah, I do have the infamous first issue, even though that book is not nearly as valuable as it used to be. Like I remember when that whole thing happened, people were selling that thing for like $100, crazy stuff like that, and
uncensored version.
DNT said, mind if we hop on and crash your stream? Well, hey, man. Sure.
As long as you don't mind me aggressively putting Legos together.
Yeah, let me throw you guys the link. Okay, here. Let's invite. Okay. All right. So this is for D&T to hop on. I'm gonna throw the link in and spice things up a little bit.
Are you suggesting that me putting Legos together is not spicy enough?
No, I'm not saying that. to just, give me something to talk about because I already went through and showed off the package. So here, oh, hey, Mary, thanks for stopping by. You've been trying to collect all the magazine-sized DC Black Label hardcovers. You just enjoy that format. Yeah, I agree. I really like it. I always like kind of the oversized hardcovers and stuff like that. It's really cool. All right, it's like sorry, Justin. I'm sorry, but I have somebody else who's joining right now. So let's see if they pop in because they did ask to join before you. So I want to keep it fair.
Wasn't there a guy that asked last stream to join?
Yeah, but D&T had asked before that. So I'm gonna see if they asked to join. If they're probably getting ready, so if they don't join, then we'll hop on. Okay, we got Patrick saying health, happiness, and Lego My Ego 2025. All right, awesome, dude. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you all for coming and hanging out with us. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my Batman books. And if you missed it, then definitely check out the replay. But we still have quite a bit to go for this piranha plant here. I accidentally closed the stream. Sorry, guys. Okay, so what's up?
What's up? How's it going?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me try something real quick. Okay, try talking right now.
Hello?
I can't hear you. What about the chat? Can you guys hear them? Can you hear?
Hello?
I am not getting any audio from your end. Do you have a microphone hooked up?
Dumb question. Do we have our volume on?
Huh.
Because that sounds like something I would turn off.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Try again.
Hello?
Right. Okay, I got it. I got you. Okay. All right, there you go. I'm sorry.
All good. How's it
I
going?
didn't realize the volume was off on my phone. That's so embarrassing. Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so how are you guys doing?
We're good. Tessa's not actually here at the moment. She's out in the living room.
Oh, okay.
She's watching a movie.
Yeah. That's
Making me
cool.
do things solo.
Aw. Well, yeah,
Darn.
hopefully one of these days we could have you guys on together. I'd love to do, maybe like kind of an interview style thing.
Hell yeah, dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the live format. I'm still new and bad at live streaming. Just figuring it out as I go. But yeah, thank you for hopping in. Anything cool you guys have planned for your channel coming up?
Well, I recently just lost my job, so I gotta go get a new job first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yep, I gotta find a new job.
Good news or is this bad news? You just lost your job. Good news, you don't gotta go to work. You're like, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I've got to get a new job, and
It's all fun and games until the bills start coming in.
yep.
Yeah, well, that sucks. I know you guys had some stuff going on, so I hope you were able to get through that and get back on your feet.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm sure the way I look at it is like I've worked with some incompetent people and they're still employed. So if you're competent, right, you got You don't got much to worry about. It's like those guys are still so you're good.
No, it happened. You know, you're still young, got plenty of life to go. So
Yeah.
Like it's not like you're a disgusting old man like me in my 30s.
oh my goodness.
Guys, I have severe cotton mouth right now. That blunt was something else.
Dude, yeah, when I was doing that one live stream, man, my mouth was like the Sahara Desert. It was bad. That was fun. I was struggling to talk because I had cotton mouth. I was struggling to keep up with the chat, and then I had Luke in the background trying to like motivate me and cheer me on. I'm like, dude, there's so much going on. That's not helping right now. But
So,
yeah,
Tessa found some of those Dollar Tree comics you were
oh,
talking about.
cool.
Yep.
That's good. Yeah. There's still a couple that I wasn't able to find, but I think I found a good chunk of them. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
So, what is there like a story as to why they're selling comic books at the Dollar Tree now? Is there like a brand deal or was it
It's
just
not just the Dollar Tree though, because they had them at Five Below.
You know what? Hold on a minute. I've been noticing that there've been a lot of like Five Below stuff at the Dollar Tree. I just don't think a dollar store.
Yeah, well, Dollar
Or
Tree. Well, yeah. There was definitely
Five Below.
some sort of initiative DC was doing to get comics in retail stores. Like these were all new reprints. They say 2024 edition in them, and it's all new ads.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just to get new people to find new stories because they're all new #1s too. So
I got that Batman Eternal.
oh yeah, that's the one I actually didn't grab the Batman Eternal because I have a copy of that I got not too long ago.
Batman Eternal.
Yeah. Have you read that story?
I didn't read it, but I listened to Comic Storian. Rest in peace, Benny.
Okay.
Rest in peace, Benny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he did the whole like complete story thing, and I listened to it, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't listen to much of like the complete story thing, but I remember him before he was like doing that. He was doing like kind of character breakdowns and stuff like that. I remember that was how I first found him when he was doing the character breakdowns. Yeah, it's a shame that we lost such a powerful figure in the comic community, you know.
Yeah.
Such a force for good, you know, someone who's just about loving the stories and the comic.
Yeah. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. Oh man. Excuse me for just a second. I'm gonna go grab a drink because holy shit, I can't feel my mouth. That's how
my
bad.
goodness.
I will be right back.
All right, let's jump with the chat and see what we got. Hello, yeah, Justin. Justin, yeah, D&T asked to join before you did, so I'm gonna let Danny talk for a little bit, and then if we still have time, I mean, we still have quite a bit of this
we still got a
plan
little bit
to
of
go, so we'll be live for a little while. So if you want to come on, just stay backstage.
Yeah,
and,
we want you on. We're not giving you the cold shoulder.
Yeah, Justin. We'll let you on in a little bit, so don't worry. We have Sandy said 30 gang.
My back.
Yeah, I don't know, man, all these old guys.
Old.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
Whew.
So yeah, anything you guys have
So
planned? I know that, you know, might be a little bit hard now. I know you're looking for work, but do you have anything planned next few months? Any comic conventions? Anything
You
fun
know,
like that?
I'm like $200-ish behind at the comic shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta go get I have to get everything that I'm missing. as far as like conventions go, I want to make a point to go to GalaxyCon in Columbus.
Okay.
Uh, that's at the end of the year though. Uh,
Okay.
like beginning
Yeah.
of December.
What
But
is a galaxy? What is a galaxy con?
it's like Ohio's biggest Comic Con basically.
Okay.
Ohio skibidi rid.
Yeah, right now, like I don't really have a lot of big plans in the coming months. I'm kind of trying to hold off on buying comics for a little while because we're going to New York City in July and I want to make a big trip to Midtown Comics when we're there. That's always the place we stop, and maybe I'll see if there are any other good shops around that I haven't checked out yet. And maybe after that, if I don't blow all that money, maybe I'll go to a convention and figure something out. But yeah, definitely gonna be a slow start to the year. So I want to kind of focus on reading some of the stuff I have right now. I know you mentioned something about reading Ultimate Spider-Man recently.
Yep, I'm
Volume
still.
one.
I need to catch back up. I haven't. I took a few days off. I've been slacking. I need to get
Oh,
back on it.
yeah, I've been slacking hardcore on my reading. I want to, in the coming week, sort of pick back up on that.
Yeah, I've also been reading The Boys.
All right, cool.
I was gonna review it for the channel, but then I realized there are a lot of small children that watch our videos that are like in our family.
Okay.
So it's like this.
Can you restrict your own video?
I mean, yeah, I can,
But
but
I'm being, I don't know.
Yeah, but if they're like on their parents' accounts, so that's fair enough. Fair enough. See, my parents support my degeneracy, so even if they were to watch this stuff, it would be okay. I actually just told my mom about my channel earlier, because, as it's been, consuming more of my time, I've kind of had to start telling people of my life about what I'm doing. And so I just told her about the channel earlier, and so, who knows, maybe she's watching. Yeah, my parents raised me to be a freak like I am, so I'll wear it as a badge of honor.
I've got a really weird high going on, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'm really glad that we can capture this moment on my channel for you to remember for years to come. You can keep coming back to this video, and when you
Awesome.
meet someone new, you can show them, oh, look at this time, I got way too high on a live stream. You know what? I have a stream like that too. So, can all,
We got to make this a weekly thing. Comics and cannabis.
yeah, right. I wish.
Oh, I like the alliteration.
Yes, I would love to use that title, but YouTube does not like cannabis, so they don't like it when you bring it up or when you consume it on video. But
What would you call that? Grass and funny books. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
Cabbage and comics. There you go.
Whoa, I like that. Yeah, the gin con.
Okay, all right. So we got little black guy. You said you're only 14. Oh my goodness. Well, wow. I think you got to be the youngest person watching me. And you said you hate grade 9. Yeah, dude, ninth grade sucked. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
about you, man, but ninth grade was probably my worst year. Oh, I have some fun stories from ninth grade. Oh my goodness. That was my rebellious year. That was the year I was like just fed up with school and started acting out.
So COVID hit in the second semester of my freshman year.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, so we basically from March 13th, that was my last day of actual school that year. Like going to school. The rest of the year we did all of our work. We did our work on iPads already at my school. but so we were basically just we go home and they they would send us our work on the iPads and we would do the work and submit it and whatever.
Did you ever actually do any work or?
Oh yeah, I had to. I had those parents that were on me about my grades all the time, which I'm very glad that they were.
Oh yeah. My mom was hardcore on my case.
Just because I've heard nothing but that when they went to the whole digital at home schooling route, it just kind of like it just the actual quality of teaching just kind of nosedived.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of education going on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can kind of speak. I can agree with that simply because I know what was going on at my school during that time.
Mhm.
My sophomore year was severely affected by COVID because we had like hybrid schedules where we would do online for half the week and then go to school the other half of the week.
Wow.
It was so weird.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm so glad that I was out of school by the time that happened because I would not have done any of that. Like I would have been falling.
Hey,
I mean, my mom would have been on my case, but like that would have been horrible for me. I have such a hard time paying attention to my schoolwork as is. So
yeah. You know what kept me company all through that time, like during COVID and being quarantined and stuff?
yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
heck yeah,
Mortal
dude. See,
Kombat kept me company.
Luke was living it up during COVID. I was not living it up during COVID.
I was Doom Eternal.
I was working like mad overtime because nobody wanted to work, and so I was always exhausted. I was making money, but man, it was not worth the time that I lost and the stress that I went through. I would give it all away to have worked a cushy job like him that paid him to work or to pay him to stay home and not work. He was living it up. Like this dude, he was just sitting by his computer. Like I'd come home from work, he'd be at his computer, he'd have a bong with him, he'd have like it's like 90s like space video game he was playing. Like what was that game
It was
called?
called Star Control 2. And it's like if they made Star Trek into a video game. It's about exploring the literal universe and talking to aliens. The story is you go on a mission, you come back, Earth is taken over, and not even like a little bit, like a lot of it. It's like in a laser cage, and you're like, hey, what's going on? And basically, the few survivors on Earth are like, yeah, we got taken over by this alien, this master race of alien cockroaches. And then so you're the last star cruiser that's allowed out that was outside Earth when it was taken over. You're the last one, so you're humanity's last hope. So you're flying around the universe, bumping heads and talking to other aliens, and depending on your choices of what you do and how you talk to them, impact how and if they ally with you, and then you kind of build up like a fleet of allies. You basically charge ahead and destroy the cockroaches, the giant cockroach race. The gameplay. It's about the story. It's about the anyway. But I was head deep, like I head deep into it. It's all I was doing was playing that game and Doom Eternal. And I had this water bottle bong, right? Like, as I have this little attachment that makes any water bottle into a bong. And I realized that you could screw it onto a 2 liter, and that at that level, at my desk, it was like there was a bong at my face at all times. So I had a big jar of weed, a bong with it was a 2 liter, so it was a massive, yeah. So it's all it was. Yeah, it was. Those life was great.
And it was April of 2020, by the way.
Yes, April of 2020.
He was forced to stay home and smoke weed all day.
The one time for the next 100 years that it was 420 all month. I was forced to stay home. I wasn't allowed to leave. I had computer games and a shit ton of weed, and it was 420 all month, dude. It was
I
wow.
like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that was good. I couldn't. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to relax like that ever again. Like,
Well, okay, got a few chats here. Tegan says, I'm building a jazz club. That's cool. Dandy says, I met Luke in 9th grade. Yeah.
yes, fucking Randy, dude.
Wow.
Fucking
Yes, Luke. Then we got Little Blackest says, you were in 4th grade during COVID. Wow. About to start working. You have to do some more lifeguarding courses before you can work out. Well, good luck to you on, getting all of that together. It's sounds like you're doing some really great stuff. So keep up the good work. But yeah, that's crazy being in the in 4th grade during COVID. Wow.
That would suck.
Remember when all the teachers were afraid of you? Like, oh my god, these little kids are gonna kill me because they're gonna get me sick and I'm gonna die.
Okay, so ducking. Yeah. So yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think that I had any kids watching me. So, wow, 14 years old, 9th grade. Yeah, that was a crazy year for me, and that makes me kind of want to segue into something I've been thinking about doing with the show. I've been thinking about adding a segment occasionally called Not So Glamorous Story Time, where I tell a not so glam story. And so, since we brought up that we have someone who's in 9th grade here, I think I'm going to tell bit of a story from my rebellious 9th grade year where I was an idiot. So this is the story of the first and one of only 2 times I was ever suspended from school, and they were both in 9th grade. That was just the year of messing around, I guess. So the story I'm going to tell is going to be called Smoking in the Classroom.
Smoking in the classroom.
So, I, as a rebellious little 14-year-old 9th grader, thought I was so cool. My little pack of cigarettes that I took from my dad. And I thought I was the coolest kid in the world. So,
They might be watching, by the way.
yeah, well, you know what? They know about this. So it's fine. They trust me, Luke. They know. They had to pick me up after it happened. So, I was, just doing my thing, thinking I was cool. And there's this girl who was in my one class. And so this class it was called the freshman experience. And so it was basically just like a bullshit study hall class. Like there really was nothing to it. So everyone just fucked around the whole period. So this girl, who like she was always like up in my shit, like kind of weird, kind of creepy, like always getting up in my shit. And she noticed that I had this pack of cigarettes with me. And so she asked me to give her one. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So give her a cigarette. And she just lights it up in the class.
Dumbass.
You fucking.
Light it up in the class.
I thought you did that.
No, I gave it to her, and she is the one that lit it. And so, of course, immediately, we had a substitute teacher that day. And so, of course, immediately, the teacher's like, who's smoking in here? And everyone just kind of points in our direction. And
Snitch.
so yeah, and then that was my first time getting suspended, and I was suspended for 2 days. And the other girl was suspended for longer. I don't know how long she was suspended
No,
for.
you didn't light up. You gave it to someone and they lit it up.
Yeah.
That's
But I was the one that had the pack.
so you got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, excuse me, can we smoke in class? Does your teacher let you do that? Yeah, yes. Well, then I suppose like some of these substitute teachers nowadays are just dumb.
Oh my goodness, we had a fun substitute at our high school. She is no longer with us. R.I.P. Miss Bashara. I'm sure Randy knows who I'm talking about. But this lady, she was a trip. Like everyone,
She didn't
basically,
believe in zebra.
this lady, you know, like lol cows on the internet. Like this lady was kind of like a lol cow, where like people knew like details of her life, and like they would just go in the class to troll her. Like even if they weren't in the class, if she was subbing, like people were just gonna pop up who weren't supposed to be there. And she wrote people up so much that the office just didn't take her write-up flip seriously. Like they just threw it out. There'd be times I'd be in class, she'd write up like half the class for
Yeah, no,
whatever.
she did. No, I was there for one of them. I was in my science. I was in a science seminar, I think. I was in a science seminar, and so I sat down and like, oh, I just saw it was her. Like, I was going to be another one of those days. And then what happened was other students would come in, and they would point out and they'd say, "Oh, it's you," and then just walk out. Like, "Oh, it's Miss Bashara," and just walk out. And she got so mad at that, she demanded the names of the students that just straight up told her, "Oh, I'm not coming to your class," and left. No one gave her the name. So she said, "Listen, if no one gives me the name of these students, I'm just writing everyone up." And like no one said anything. So she said, "All right." And she went down the attendance list. I'm writing you up, I'm writing you up. So then if everyone's getting written up, everyone, okay, about half the class, myself included, just got up and left. And we all left the class. We're like, ah.
Yeah, this lady, she didn't believe in zebras, and so people
not believe in
always
zebras.
brought up zebras around her. And then she started wearing zebra stuff because she got like offended that people would say she didn't believe in zebras or like just crazy stuff.
She did not believe in zebras. She thought they were a mutation of horses.
Yeah.
They didn't know they're not a real thing. They're just
Um,
like how, like, yo, dogs come in all colors, so do horses. Like, no, these are different animals. I mean,
joke, my fourth grade teacher showed up to class in a hazmat suit. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, people were doing some wild shit during COVID. He also got suspended during October. He got caught high in school. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't smoke weed in high school. Like honestly,
yeah, I used to really wait to
like
try
honestly,
it.
I had a little bit of like a cigarette phase in high school, but like I didn't never drink or smoke weed. Like I wasn't doing any of that stuff until later. I didn't actually start smoking weed until I was 20, but
Yeah, you don't want to smoke weed when you're young. It inhibits your brain growth far too much.
again, Randy said she fell off an office chair in my 8th grade class and needed a few kids to get her up off the ground. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Okay, so it looks like D&T is oh, okay, so you are here. All right.
I screwed up.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were there. Okay.
That's all right.
All right.
I was pushing random buttons and stuff happened.
Okay, yeah. And there was somebody else who wanted to join the stream. So Justin, if you're still watching, if you still want to join, you can click that link and come on in. I just wanted to give Danny a bit of time to talk since he asked to come on first. So, but yeah, anyone else who wants to chat? I know there was one other person who did, but. All right, let's see. How's the piranha plant going? What are we on right now?
I don't know. I know this is part of it. Oh, this is the
Oh, that's like
the lips
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's the tongue, I think, right there. Oh shit.
What have you guys been reading?
Reading? I've been like really into the absolute stuff and like the ghost machine stuff. That's kind of like all the new stuff I've been reading, and then in terms of like back issues, you know, just going back kind of. I want to go through and do like a Lobo reading session and then make a video kind of recommending Lobo stories for people who don't know the character. So that's kind of my next goal, my next endeavor. So over the next couple weeks, I might crack in. Like I was showing this off earlier, it's a box set of some Lobo books. It's really
Nice.
cool. Yeah. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the stream, but I went to my parents' house and I've been storing a lot of my stuff over there while I was moving. So I finally am going through and finally bringing some stuff back. So I have this red bin here that's all Batman trades and hardcovers.
Nice.
It's a heavy box. It's a heavy bin right there.
I'm reading Tomie.
Oh yeah. Luke can talk your head off about Junji Ito manga. That's kind of his obsession currently. Here,
I really like the
show.
author. I'm not a big manga guy. I just like that author. This baby's gonna rip your water.
Yeah, this has been Luke's current reading obsession, the Junji Ito. I'm not.
I
I'm
have
not really,
a significant portion of his work. Actually, I'm a really big fan.
Yeah, I haven't read much, but Luke had me read some of his short stories, and they were pretty cool. So maybe I'll check out. I don't think Uzumaki the big one. That's one right here. This is like his big magnum opus. It's the one with the spirals.
I'm trying to get some Doctor Strange this year, hopefully.
Yeah.
I want to get the whole Bronze Age Doctor Strange run.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love Bronze Age. Oh, the kitty is in the fire with your books. She's
She doesn't.
over there. Hi, baby. All right. See what we got here in the chat. Yeah. So Little Blocka says, me and my friend did the holy grass before school. Then we both came to school and my friend was just out of it. Like he was looking at the roof, just mumbling. So I'm like, I'm screwed. Then I go to class and then boom, it hits me like a brick. So I'm tripping. I look like a 1970s hippie, like I'm screwed. And my teacher asked me a question on the board, and I was so zoned out. I didn't hear her. So she said, why are you ignoring me? And I said, sorry. What did you say? So she goes to the office, young man. So she said, go to the office, young man. So I'm in the office, and my school, I'm guessing you mean principal, came in. And in that moment, I was screwed. He noticed my eyes immediately out of it, and he said, come to the office. Long story short, I had to do some workouts in order to not be charged. Oh my goodness.
You had to do some workouts?
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, because I forget, like, that's not legal everywhere. And, you know, when you're a minor, I guess that's also not very good.
I'm still technically a minor.
Oh, really? How old are you?
20.
Yeah, I guess to buy tobacco products. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish they made the age of everything the same. It was just like I hate this. I hate this where it's like, oh, you're 14, so you can be charged in some crimes. You're 16, so you're charged as an adult, and you drive. And it's like 17, you can join the military. 18 years old, you can play the lottery and gamble and vote. You gotta be 21 to get a gun or to drink, or now it's to buy tobacco. It should just be 20 years old, everything.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Like, the 21 now.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah. Yes.
For everything. Are you an adult or are you not? Period.
yeah, I'm really glad. Like, I used to work at a convenience store, and I'm really glad that I stopped working there before they raised the age to buy tobacco. That would have been a nightmare. Trying to deal with that. Oh my goodness! You said the Youth Criminal Justice Act is where minors can do some community service, can't be charged. Oh, okay. Yeah, youth.
So they
Hey
make you,
guys.
That
so
like,
they make you a slave of the state.
if you smoked a little bit before school. Hi,
Yo,
thanks for coming on.
All right. What are we doing, babe?
I don't know.
we're talking about sacrifice.
Oh my goodness. So how was your movie?
That's funny.
Yeah, it's cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
second one.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
That blunt your mom rolled was very strange.
It was very, very strange.
Brandy said if you can go to war at 18, you should be treated like an adult. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's, yep.
It's I don't like this where it's not like, are you an adult or are you not? I don't think kids should pay taxes, but 14-year-olds that have part-time jobs, they pay it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This where the state owns you until a certain age.
Yeah.
You got to raise your hand to go to the bathroom. Fuck that.
Bro, for real. And then most of the time they don't let you even go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you got to raise your hand to go to the bathroom, but the same kid that wasn't that 2 months prior wasn't allowed to go to the bathroom on his own can take out hundreds of thousands of dollars of student loan debt that he's not allowed to declare bankruptcy on.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry, I'm a
ridiculous.
child. I like playing with toys.
Yeah, I agree. I've been playing with my toys a lot lately. Oh my goodness, the kitten. She has some of the
This is
foam
our
from the
this is our
packing
prize.
peanuts in her fur. Show it to
This is our prized Bluetooth speaker.
Oh, nice.
It's a raccoon.
I want
Yo.
yeah, that seems like a different yo. She does
Raccoons.
on my computer.
With some cheese.
Oh, sure. I would love some cheese. Thank you.
She's too playful right now. She doesn't want to come over. She just got these packing peanuts all over her fur.
What's she doing back there?
Yeah, she doesn't want to come in the video right now. Maybe she will join. She doesn't want to come right now.
So, question for you guys.
Yeah.
Pick. Okay, so name an animal you think would be like vicious.
An animal that would be vicious. I guess like maybe a grizzly bear, you know?
Okay. A grizzly bear. Okay. Would you fight that grizzly bear for $1 billion? Doesn't matter if you win or lose. You get the $1 billion.
No, I value my life.
Whoa, what kind of prep do I get?
What?
What kind of prep do I get?
They got a weapon.
That's
You
$1
get
billion.
you get an aluminum bat.
An aluminum
No.
Nah.
No, my life is worth more.
Yeah, it's just a losing battle.
I'd rather be born alive than my loved ones be passed on $1 billion. That's kind of the way I see it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure my loved ones would, I hope they would rather have me than $1 billion, but I guess you never know.
Oh, you look at me like that.
What? You're saying, oh, $1 billion is a lot of money.
A lot of money. Now, if I had time to prep.
Yeah,
If I had time to prep and I was allowed to bring whatever I own in my home, oh yeah, I'd bring home bear souffle. But for $1 billion, yeah, absolutely.
it's a good question, man.
I've played The Last of Us so many times to the point where if there was a zombie apocalypse, I think I'd be okay.
Yeah, everyone says that until they have a hard time finding drinking water, or they run out of antibiotics.
Okay, wait, all right, let's take it back a notch then. A home invasion. Let's say that.
Oh my God, Luke, Randy said Luke's bringing the judge. He can take the bear.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, we've been streaming for 2 hours and we're still going strong, but I need a smoke break. So Luke's gonna keep you guys entertained
Okay.
while I run outside.
Now here's the thing. Got home invasion now, right? That means someone likely has an alibi for where they are. They don't know. No one knows where this person is, and now they're in your house. I mean, never mind killing them. I mean, you got yourself some free labor. You don't have to, Hey, I don't know, man. Do I want a live-in mate? Is the real question. Make the mistake.
Fuck killing him. I'll just make him my slave.
Absolutely. You only get that opportunity once in life. That's a silly question.
That's a
But
and that's awesome. I love that.
I think a question I heard is a dilemma. A really funny dilemma I heard was: would you rather fight a lion once a year or a chicken every time you get in and out of your car?
Oh shit.
No. As fun again, prep work is a pretty big determination here, but I think there's a serious, for those who pick the lion, there's a serious lack of entrepreneurial shit. If I had a chicken every time I open my car, that's a chicken restaurant. That is a KFC franchise I'm starting. That's a Luke fried chicken I'm starting.
You would get so used to it that you can literally just use your door to fucking hit it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like people butcher chickens. That's not
well, to be fair, if you know you're fighting the lion once a year and you know when it's gonna happen, that means you get a year of prep time.
well,
If you have a year of prep time, if you can't kill a lion with a year of prep time, I don't think you should just. I think you just need to lay down and die. I think you just need to let the lion kill you.
Right, but no, now I'm just saying you get less meat out of one lion than you do 20 chickens a day. That's where I'm coming from. I'm taking the chicken because now I have an unlimited supply of chicken, although a fur coat from a lion would be pretty cool.
Hell yeah, dude. I'd be like Craven the Hunter.
You could sell tickets. I have a yearly. Look at it's starting to come together. I have a yearly lion wrestle coming up. It wants to see me wrestle a little bit.
You'd be Craven the Hunter. That'd be great.
Oh,
That shit's bright.
Any movies coming out you want to see?
Oh hell yeah, dude. Well, there's all the, like pretty much all the new Marvel movies that are coming out this year for sure. I know Captain America's coming out. And we've got Thunderbolts, and there's new Jurassic. What's that?
Thunderbolt? What's that?
Oh, it's basically like Marvel's Suicide Squad. So it's got like it's a team up movie. So it's got Bucky Barnes, Yelena Belova, Red Guardian.
I don't know any of those guys. I do not have a fond opinion of Marvel. Just like I like.
Look, that's another thing I need to get into.
Don't have a very good opinion of
Okay,
Marvel.
so here's the thing. Luke loves to come on and like trash Marvel now and go on this like whole anti-Marvel tirade. But here's the thing. When I met this dude, the only comics he owned were Marvel.
I had like 3 comics.
He would have been a Marvel fan if he hadn't met me. So you know what? Take that into account when he goes off on his Marvel rant.
I had a couple of Deadpool comics, Deadpool Max, Marvel Max.
But you don't have those. Like, they're not with your comics. You don't have them.
I had them. I read them 100%.
I got you some like Punisher Max, I think, and I got you some Blade Max. I think I got you the first 6 issues of Blade Max.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love the Punisher Max. That's Garth Ennis, right?
Yeah, it is. You're right.
Yeah.
I haven't read it, but yeah, it is.
Nerd.
Yeah, I have the Garth Ennis.
Garth Ennis.
Yeah, I have the Garth Ennis omnibus for Hellblazer. I haven't read that yet, but that's really cool. And he did that story in Legends of the Dark Knight. Did you watch my video of the Legends of the Dark Knight collection?
I actually didn't. I'm super behind on watching a lot of people's videos.
Oh yeah, there's a really cool Garth Ennis story where he does this like crazy hippie dude who wants everyone in Gotham to trip on acid, and so he starts putting it in like the blood supply, like at the blood banks, and so yeah, if you want to see Batman trip on acid, that's the story for you. It's called Freak Out.
Yeah. This is the one omnibus we have.
Oh, nice. Spider-Gwen.
That bitch is heavy as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I had to carry a tote of omnibus from my parents' house to here, and today this bin right here, this one that has my Batman trades is the heaviest of all the totes that I had.
So I've
You want
got
to know a Marvel comic I'm interested in reading? It's very it's a heavy one. I want to read Jeff the Shark.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it's not an omnibus. That's just I'm not even sure what format that.
I've got the collector's edition of The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, nice.
Nice. That's the the fancy copy. What are those called? You have it in the Blackest Night.
No, that's not absolute. They just have the collector's edition.
Oh,
That's
okay.
4. They showed it. That's 4 issues, but they're like hard covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've recently gotten Luke invested in collecting that series in single issues because before he didn't get it, but I got him a copy of number 4 from that run. And after looking at it and just seeing how different the art looked compared to what it was like in the hardcover that he has, he just liked it more. And so now he's interested in picking up more of them. And so then I got him number 3, I think, which is the first cover of Carrie Kelly.
Nice.
Ooh, that's
80th,
cool.
80th
So,
anniversary.
I have a really cool Joker thing I'm gonna show. I should run to the other room.
I don't know.
Yeah, because you were showing your Joker thing. I just wanted to show this.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, this is the Bronze Age run. This is the whole thing collected.
Nice.
Yeah, that's fun. Those are some.
I know you're a Mortal Kombat fan.
Oh,
I got a bunch
nice.
of McFarlane's over here.
Yeah, I have some Mortal Kombat figures. It's crazy. I have some of the Funko Pops that they released, like the Mortal Kombat X Funko Pops, and some of those actually go for some crazy money these days. Like,
I have the whole wave actually of Mortal Kombat X Funko Pops.
I think I have the whole wave because he worked at GameStop back then, so he was like picking up all the new Funkos as they were coming out. Nice.
Really
Yep, I got that one. Oh, do you have the 2-pack of Scorpion and Sub-Zero?
I
Oh,
don't.
I got
That's the only
that
one I don't have. And then
Oh yeah, I got Katana. Funny story about my Katana actually, because Katana's my main girl, and so Luke, he pre-ordered all of them for me because he worked at GameStop at the time. So, yep, got that one too.
the Hot Topic exclusive.
Yeah, I got that one in a pop protector.
Got it.
But yeah, when I got my Katana, there was something off, like where they printed her eye, like the makeup part for her eye was like off center, and it was bugging me so much. So I actually had to return it and get another one. That's my girl, so I couldn't have it looking funky like that.
Sub-Zero.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the king himself.
Scorpion. Hell yeah.
And then I've got some of the ones from the movie.
Yeah, I don't have the newer Mortal Kombat ones, but I have all from that original wave. Like, do you have the Goro? I think it was a GameStop
Yeah.
exclusive.
Well,
Yeah, I got
he's
that
up on
one.
my desk right now, actually. So
Yeah,
there's 2 of the scorpions from the movie.
nice.
And then I've got Sub-Zero from the movie.
All right.
And then this is from Mortal Kombat 1, the newest Mortal Kombat game.
Nice.
You're behind the console generation, or
I gotta get up off the floor. 1 second. Ugh.
Well, yeah, it's cool that you guys are into Mortal Kombat. Because
There's
once
Goro.
I like, oh, nice. Yeah, I have the Goro. I have all of them from that first wave, except for the Chase Scorpion. I think there was a Chase, or no, a Sub-Zero.
The Sub-Zero.
Yeah,
Sub-Zero
yeah,
Chase.
the Sub-Zero Chase. I also have, there was like an 8-bit Raiden that they put out that was in like a mystery box. I have that one.
And they put out a Melina too more recently.
Okay, yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah. I've been collecting more toys recently. Like I just got this Sue Storm.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
I'm
another movie I'm
pretty
super
much,
happy for.
I keep saying that I'm done collecting figures, and I pretty much am, but, you know, every now and then. Oh, nice.
Patchwork Catwoman.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta show you the Spider-Man corner. Hold on.
Oh, sick, dude.
That's the slab that I won from Fresh from the Comic Shop.
Mm,
My corner.
stuff.
Here's Tessa's Disney Stitch / Aristocats corner.
There's Fuzzy. Barley's got something on his head. I don't even know what it is.
She's got all the kittens and Duchess.
What have you been doing, Burley? I was like, what the heck is on
And then
you?
my
Like,
Marvel canvas.
oh, I didn't even know that. And inside their ears,
Wolverine.
it's hard plastic. It gets not like actually fuzzy.
Oh, here you go. Hey, boom! There, look at Riddler.
Nice. Love it.
McFarlane. Oh man, there's a lot of cool shit I could show you. Like I got so much cool shit just on the wall. Look, oh my god, Penguin.
Oh, nice.
And then there's Batman. My Pixel
Oh,
pals.
yeah, I have the Batman one of those.
Tessa got a bunch of Beauty and the Beast comics.
Ooh. Nice.
There's my retro Leonardo.
Oh. Yeah, me and my brother had a bunch of turtle figures when we were younger.
Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. This I was supposed to go meet. I met him twice before he died. I was supposed to go meet him a third time and have him sign this, but it didn't end up happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then from my favorite video game ever, The Last of Us, got Joel. And then
How do you feel? How do you feel that he sacrificed humanity just so he can redeem himself emotionally?
fuck it.
Why not?
I don't know, man. I feel like I would. I don't know, man. That's even kind of selfish.
I will. Fuck it. Oh well.
Why not?
Hello, T-Bone. Thank you for joining us.
I think more he's trying to not lose another daughter more than anything.
Yeah, at the cost of everything. Like everyone, man.
I mean, I guess it's it all just depends on your perspective of like how you feel about it. It's just I know a lot of parents say that they wouldn't have done it any differently. And, you know, from a parent's perspective, I can kind of agree with that.
I guess from like I guess it's still pretty selfish though. Like it's literally the work. Like I don't know. I guess I've always been kind of a macro kind of guy.
My guy would have been a firefly. Where the hell? Oh, there he is. Sorry, I'm trying to like fix all my Funko Pops.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Oh.
downsize the figure
I have-
selection that I have. I'm trying to get like specific character spots, and whatever doesn't really fit in that, I'm gonna let go of. Try to kind of just keep it a little bit more streamlined. I don't know. I'm getting too old, and I feel like I just have too much stuff, man. Like, I like the stuff I have, but I want it to be a little bit more streamlined and a little less all over the place.
I have a absolutely hilarious GameStop story.
Oh, goodness. Tell it.
So I'm working at the counter, and The Last of Us 2 just came out,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what story you're telling.
right? So
Oh,
I'm at the counter with my boss, and the guy comes in, and he takes his copy of The Last of Us 2, and he says, I'd like to trade that in. Want to trade this in? I don't want it anymore. And he's like, and so just because it's our job, we make casual conversation with people about the hobby, right?
Yeah.
And so he was a little confused. We're like, what exactly? Okay, you want to return, trade in The Last of Us 2. It is like, like the best game ever. It's like game of the year. It's like, we're going to be talking about this for a while now. The Last of Us 2. Really good, what makes you want to trade it in? Don't like it. Oh, okay. You don't like it. Yep. Too many lesbians.
What the hell?
I don't want this. Too many lesbians. I don't like it. Too many lesbians.
yeah,
It's
Okay.
so funny to
Yeah,
actually hear that.
It's on you. Too many lesbians. All right. Keep that in mind.
It's so funny to actually hear that, considering they pretty much established in the first game that Ellie was lesbian.
I've never seen anyone genuinely upset like
yeah,
that.
no, people seem to love that game. Like, I have
Too
not
many
seen
lesbians.
any backlash.
Too many.
Man. That's not a complaint.
Too many lesbians.
Okay. Thank you, little blocker. I hope you joined in more. Appreciate it. And hello, Hugo. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you guys.
What?
Yeah, that is quite the story. And he has some fun GameStop stories. That would definitely be something fun to go into.
I have one of my favorite story was how all right, so I'm working at GameStop behind the counter, and this little kid and his grandmother are coming to walk into the store, and he comes right up to the counter with a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, for context, he was prepubescent, right? He was a very, very young kid, prepubescent, comes in with wants a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. So grandma comes over and is about to buy it for him. She's not saying anything, right? They're people of color. I couldn't tell you what part of the planet their ancestors were from, but they were from color. And so the little kid starts talking Spanish to his grandmother. Now, I don't know any Spanish, but I know sí means yes. So I don't remember exactly I don't know exactly what he said, but I'm pretty sure he said, just say yes. So I'm explaining to this grandmother that GameStop gets complaints from parents all the time that we didn't warn them about Grand Theft Auto. We warned them about all of the M-rated games, but for Grand Theft Auto, we had to go out of our way to make sure that the parents knew what they were talking about. So I'm explaining this, what the M means, what all the bad things are in the back of the game, and she's giving me a blank stare. Little kid talks to him, just say yes. So Granny looks at me and says, "Yeah, yes, I'll buy it." So I, like the absolute savage I am, I pull out my phone, Google Translate, and I explain, and I restate the whole thing, and I had this whole spiel. I make sure to tell parents that there's a particular scene in the game where Trevor, the main character, has intimate relationships with a farm animal. That's the part that always, you can. You're transferring between characters. There's a scene where one of them, you got a rare chance where he's naked behind a cow, like he's just got done doing his business. Because that was the scene that GameStop got in trouble for not telling parents about, because that was our responsibility apparently. Anyway, so I go through this whole spiel again in my phone, Google Translate. I show it to her. He turns white in the face. and she starts to the kid, and the kid unfazed by it. He's looking up at me, fire in his eyes. Ruined his whole day. Fire, angry. They left.
Oh no, that's so
I
bad.
did my job that day. I'll never forget how funny that was.
My God, you needed a raise.
Okay, Luke. So we have something that I think you can help with.
Oh boy.
You need a robot name, and I think that's a job for you.
A robot name. What is this robot's job?
It's just the robot that Blackest building.
Is that the one that's going on the moon? Something or no. He's building it out of space shuttle Lego parts. I think if I remember that correctly.
Yeah, it said yep on the moon. Like back stuff. I think you could come up
Hey
with
guys,
a
what
robot.
time is it? I can't actually see my clock.
You know what? Let me see. It's 9:30. 9:32.
Bruh.
I could have told you that.
Listen here, lady in the back playing Life is Strange.
More lesbians.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Fucking done.
and I love it.
Oh.
Have you ever met one? They're awesome.
Yeah, I know.
So yes, of course I'm gonna love it. Like,
I like.
I'm trying to think of a robot name. You know what? I'm gonna go smoke, and then I'm gonna come back with a robot name.
Comment on that. Oh.
Yeah, man. So Piranha plants are coming together. Wow.
Babe, we might be smoking with these fellas when we go to Woodstock.
Who's playing at Woodstock?
What? No, it's a Thanksgiving thing. We're going to see family.
Huh?
No. There's nobody.
What? Are we thinking about the
Nobody's
music
playing
festival?
at Woodstock.
Huh?
Nobody's playing at Woodstock.
What song are you talking about?
What's going on?
I think I'm
I don't think you need to smoke.
Are we talking about the music festival Woodstock? Are we talking about the music festival Woodstock?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, what Woodstock?
It's a Thanksgiving thing.
Oh,
We're going to upstate New York to see some family for Thanksgiving.
oh! I
And
thought we
since
were
I
going to
know,
a music festival. I'm like, I don't know if that's in the budget, but fuck it. All right, sure. We're going to Woodstock.
I know you guys are. I know upstate New York is your guys' kind of neck of the woods, so I figured, hey, maybe
Yeah,
we
we're in the greater Buffalo area.
What about a buffalo wiener? What is that? What did I just hear?
The greater
Buffalo
Buff,
area.
the greater Buff, but I'll refer to my hometown as Buffalo's when you.
Western New York, but definitely meet in the middle somewhere. I'm sure we're gonna find a comic shop.
I'll see what we can do for sure.
That's very funny.
Sorry, I thought we were going to a music festival. I was like, all right.
Oh,
This might be a really bad time to ask this question, but what are your names again?
my name's Celia, and this is Luke.
Okay, Luke. What did you say, Celia?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably should have asked. I should have known that. I feel like because I think you
No,
said it before.
I'm really bad with names. I like.
Yeah, I don't say my name much, so I don't. I try not to bring it up too much. Also, I don't care. People know who I am.
Do you think if I were to smoke on stream, I'd get in trouble?
Probably not.
I mean, I don't know.
Eating my vape.
Do I
People
look
do
legal?
it. Like people smoke like cigarettes, it's tobacco only, right?
But do I look legal?
Where are you? Who cares?
I mean, I have
Who cares
videos
what the
where
government
I
thinks? Fuck the government.
blatantly smoke. I mean, I'm sure YouTube doesn't love it, but this is like 2.5 hours into
Are you
the stream.
are you an adult?
Like,
You can be an adult. I don't care what the.
I think
government
YouTube
fucking
really only cares about the first like 3 minutes of a video. So
says. I hate that. You're an adult. There you go. You don't have to ask anyone's fucking permission. That's ridiculous.
yeah, Matt likes comics that no CJ and Biggie do it all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're smoking like a blunt or a doobie, it's tobacco, tobacco. Yeah, man, still going. We're going until we finish that plant, and we're getting pretty close. So,
What other cool? What other
um,
figure do I have? What other figures do I have that would be worth showing off? Ooh, you guys want to see my Star-Lord figure?
yeah. Walker, Nathan, yeah, you're not too far from us. We're like really close to Canada, so we go there all the time. Cool. I would get a lot of Canadians popping. Nice. Let me get a little closer.
Why couldn't they make him look like this in the movie? That would have been so cool. Or at least give my guy the sword. I'm gonna say something, and I'm not sure who's gonna agree with me or if anyone's gonna agree with me, but I think the Guardians had a better trilogy than Captain America.
I mean, yeah, I would agree. I mean, I have not watched all of the movies. I haven't watched Guardians 3. I've heard it's really good, but we
It
just
is.
haven't gotten
It's pretty
around to
good.
seeing it. But yeah, I really like 1 and 2. The first Guardians of the Galaxy is probably my favorite MCU movie. I've said on my
A lot of
channel
people.
before that I'm overall not a big fan of the MCU, but Guardians of the Galaxy is one I've always really loved. And I thought number 2 was pretty fun.
You go.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Matt likes comics. Said we just had a butt flash by D&T.
Did we what?
Butt flash.
A butt flash?
Maybe
Did I flash? Did I really? Did I do it? I really hope not. Did I just get up?
Yeah, I didn't notice anything. I had to go through and cut that out.
You guys got me adjusting my pants and shit now.
I guess we'll block it. My average morning lunch or night stop is Timmy's. Yeah, Luke gets Tim Hortons at work.
We're like basically the same.
Yeah.
Also, good thing.
Yeah, I do not.
It's a misconception that Tim Hortons is a coffee shop. It's actually a personality.
Is that so?
What?
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you guys probably don't even have Tim Hortons where you are, huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
do.
bet, oh, you do? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I bet a lot of people, if they're not from like the East Coast kind of area, like the northern East Coast, might not know.
I'm from Toledo, and we have Tim Hortons there too.
Okay.
And that's obviously that's Ohio. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of more of a northeast kind of. Someone, Blackest said, Luke, every time you have Timmy's, you remember me because my fellow Canadians made it. So, Luke, make sure you always think of me. Well, yeah, Tim Horton was a Buffalo Bill, so, or not a Buffalo Bill, Buffalo Saber. I'm sorry, dude. Getting
well,
tired. It's a
hey
Buffalo.
guys, it's been fun. I'm
Yeah,
gonna hop off for the night.
all right. Well, thanks for hopping.
Yo, I got this piranha half assembled.
Yeah.
Yo, hell yeah!
Yeah, look at that. It's like coming together.
Well, thank you
Alright.
for stopping in.
Hell yeah.
Subscribe to D&T. They deserve more love on their channel, so
Thank
go
you.
check them out.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Uh, hopefully many more guests.
And many more. Where is that other piece? Okay. Oh, that one.
Cool. Oh, it was fun. It was nice chatting it up with some people, but yeah, we'll see.
No, I
Maybe
can
make
talk
that-
smack about him. He's not here.
No, you would not.
See if I can.
Yeah, they're good people. They're good folks. Everyone's pretty much good people in this community, A lot of younger people. There's someone I mostly
Listen,
know from
nerd.
Instagram. There's some younger folks like us on Instagram that all kind of chill out. But yeah, we're getting close to finishing this piranha plant. So
It's coming apart.
yeah, where's the other leaf? Here, why don't you?
Should have been right.
Oh shit, I was sitting on it.
Set.
I was sitting on it. Oh shit.
I got some glue around it, so I just wanted it to dry. So
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you glued it. I can't believe I didn't even know it's sitting on it.
status update. We got the pot, stem, the leaves, half of the head. We're about to complete the other half, and then I think we're about done.
Yeah.
This is my first Lego set in a very long time.
Cool.
And I've never glued Lego sets together before.
Oh, they finished the robot. That's awesome.
What do I want to name it?
And you know, that's up to you if you want to make it Insta or not. I mean, if not, you know, I'll just let you guys know when we have the Discord set up. You can send pictures there, but you know, it's up to you. You know, no pressure to join Instagram if you don't want to.
You need to join Instagram.
I don't blame you. Like, here's the thing. I like Instagram and I love the community there. Like, that's what brought me into the, like, collectible space in the first place. Like, obviously, I was already doing collecting stuff, but, like, the greater comic collecting space was through Instagram. And, it's a nice community, but it's getting a lot worse. And hearing that Meta is going to start flooding their platforms with like intentional AI bots to fake engagement, like I just really don't like that. I really don't like a lot of the push to AI, and I think it's really weird. Like, especially for me, because like I'm doing collectible stuff. I know who my audience is. It'll stand out to me if there are a bunch of robots liking my stuff, you know, if there's a bunch of fake interaction, but they want to prey on lonely people, you know, they want to prey on people who need validation. And it's just kind of sad. Like, it's really sad that they to boost their numbers and to just milk as much money as possible out of advertisers, they're going to give fake engagements and kind of ruin the platform for people who are like actual content creators who want to use it to further their brand, or people who run a business who want to further their business with it. It's going to be really annoying having a bunch of fucking bots all over. So, really, just kind of, like, I haven't used Facebook much in a long time. Like, I have it. I deleted my old Facebook. I have a new one. And I, like, only have family on there. Like, it's just so I can talk to people through Messenger, basically. And I've been hopping on Instagram just because I love that community there, and I don't want to just give it up, but I've just been less incentivized to use it because the platform just keeps getting worse and worse, in my opinion. But yeah.
Just hope no one realizes the mistake.
Yeah, AI is getting scary now. It's getting weird. Like, I don't like how fake everything feels. Like, on YouTube, everything just feels fake. Everything, even if it's not like AI generated, that type of content has kind of set the standard. And so it's kind of just become like everyone has to make this soulless content to get pushed in the algorithm. Like, you gotta have the right topic, the right thumbnail. Like, it doesn't matter how passionate you really are for it. And that's just what's wrong with YouTube now. And so I've been having a hard time. I've been getting really tired with social media and just all the AI that's been flooding it lately. I'm gonna run and get some water real quick. But thank you again to everyone who's here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, what's chat say?
I've been reading this stuff. I'm reading that. Come on, man. Ian and Becca said, "How's it going, y'all? We're doing good. We're really close to finishing this piranha plant. So we've been going at it for a couple hours, and we're pretty close to done. And I unboxed a package that I got like over a year ago that's just been sitting at my parents' house because I moved and a lot of stuff was staying there. So I unboxed a bunch of Silver and Bronze Age Batman. So if you want to see that, definitely go back after this stream is over and check that out. And I was showing off right here. I have some of my trade paperbacks that I got, some of my Batman trades that I've been keeping at my parents' house. Stuff I've accumulated over many years, and this is a lot of Batman. So, a lot of fun stuff tonight. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I appreciate you all for coming in. It's been fun tonight. It's been fun chatting. We had D&T. They have a YouTube channel, so go check them out.
Still didn't name that.
Oh yeah, you gotta come up with the robot name. They said they finished the robot. Oh, you're in the process of moving right now. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Oh, dude, moving is the worst.
We had some friends that helped, and if we didn't have them, we would have been screwed. Like we were in a crunch to get out of our place. That apartment, we were having some serious issues, but good luck with your move. Like moving is rough, so good luck, and I hope you're on to greener pastures wherever you go. Yeah, dude. You have until
I guess it's hard. What kind of personality does it look like it has? Like,
yeah.
what's the robot's job?
Maybe we should see the robot before we give it a name. Unless if you come up with one on your own. I mean, I don't know. You know more. You're more into like the robot sort of sci-fi thing. So I just figured you'd come up with something cool. Robot like on the book.
Carl,
Why Carl?
after the scientist, Carl Sagan.
Hmm.
Name it Carl.
Carl.
That's a book I'm reading at the moment, along with Komi. I know very different books, but anyway, it's called A Demon-Infested World. And he spends the book explaining how the strict standard of the scientific method is a really good framework for life, and how the world is infested with pseudosciences and other beliefs that are not otherwise held to the same standards. Everything from religion to journalism.
Well, Ian and Becca, again, thank you for coming in, and yeah, it's nice that you have more room for comics. I can't wait to see what you guys do with that. I'm sure I'll see your posts on Instagram, so that's awesome, man. And Blocka said they're naming it Carol. I think it looks like a Carol.
Carol.
Well, maybe you inspired it because, you know, Carol kind of sounds like Carl, so sounds like you may have inspired that name a little bit. So very nice. I'm excited to see Carol once we have that Discord set up.
What was Plankton's computer wife's name? Karen.
Karen, yeah, Karen.
Our computer wife.
Yo, that's a good one. Next time I need to name a robot, I'm gonna call it Karen. Because you know what? Karens will go to stores and ask to speak to managers, you know, like they're kind of just like NPCs, you know, like they're kind of just like they act in this sort of robotic way. So I could see Karen is my next name for a robot. Next time somebody comes on stream and asks me to name a robot, because I'm sure that's going to happen very soon. Okay, then we got a question. I am model railroad nut in the Lego bullet train. It's super close to 1/48 scale. Do you think Lego will release any new sets at this scale?
Talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we're putting together Legos, but we're not like Lego guys. So
I actually got this. My brother gave this to me as a Christmas gift.
But thank you for hopping in. I hope you're enjoying watching our build anyways. But yeah, I hope you're able to find more in that scale if that's what you like to collect. I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, I'm sure they'll make all different scales, but yeah, that's who's my favorite Batman, right?
Look at that.
I can really go with Denny O'Neil. I just think that like the way he defined Batman with Neil Adams in the Bronze Age, to me that just kind of set the stage for Batman where we are right now. And
He goes back and forth.
so that's what I would say. Luke is distracting right now. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think Denny O'Neil's probably my favorite writer. Or I really like Scott Snyder too for like a more modern Batman writer. I love all this New 52 stuff, and I love the Absolute. So yeah, I'd say Denny O'Neil for defining Batman in the Bronze Age, and I would say Scott Snyder is a modern. Thank you for your question. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Look at that guy.
That is really cool. I can't believe we finished it, man. It only took us 2 hours and 40 minutes and another 2.5 hours from our last stream. So
That only took us 5 hours.
yeah, not bad. Not bad. So thank you to everyone who has joined us on this legendary experience. Yeah, that pot really did take a while. Everything else was pretty quick, I think. Yeah, Scott Snyder was really awesome. I'm glad to see him get some more love these days.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, this has been fun, and I definitely want to do more stuff like this where we just kind of casually stream while we put something together or just whatever. Yeah, but I really like this. It's fun.
30, 40K nerds in chat. Is that something I need to get a hold of? Actually, if it wasn't 40K, I'd probably try BattleTech because I like robots.
That's awesome that you got a Scott Snyder autograph. Yeah, he goes to a lot of conventions around our area. We're kind of in the sort of Western New York area. So yeah, he goes to a lot of those shows. I'm sure I will meet him at some point.
So it gives me 2 coins. It says to put them in here.
Okay.
And if I push the back.
So, okay. I thought it was like a. We into tabletop games. No, we haven't.
I'm trying to find nerds that'll get me into tabletop games. But
yeah, there's a comic shop in our area. I think it's called Kingpin Comics, and they do a lot of like tabletop stuff. They're like every time I've been in that shop, they're always having tournaments. Like I've never filmed in there because there are always a bunch of people doing like tournaments, and that's kind of where I go sometimes if I want like a certain variant cover. They always have like pretty much every single variant cover and a bunch of them. But yeah, I haven't tried tabletop, but maybe I'll see what if you're into that. Maybe I'll see what they're doing over there.
what are the tabletop they're doing?
Might be a good way to get into something like that, combine my love of
You see, we don't really have enough to spend money on it. We need to spend more money on things. So we need to get tabletop. So we definitely
no, I don't want to spend money.
yeah.
But you know what? I
So
guess
I'll go to someone else's house and play their tabletops.
yeah, still
That's why I need nerd friends. I need more nerd friends. So I can play their tabletop. And they can
we got nerd friends online, so thank you everyone.
I like my nerd friends online. My online nerd friends.
Yeah, they're cool, man.
You just but Lego piranha plants together.
Yeah,
to
thank
show
you
off.
guys.
Pretty awesome.
Thank you for hanging out with us over, this 5.5 hour long build of this piranha plant. It's been fun. And I appreciate everyone who stopped in. So, yeah, I think we're going to end it now. Luke, do you have anything?
Whoa.
Oh, okay, yes. We need the star of the show to make an appearance before we cut things off. That's true.
Not a live stream without pussy. Come on. The baby. Look at how precious she is.
I know. Oh, yes. Queen, star of the show. Yes. So, do you have anything else you want to say, Luke, or should I cut the stream? I think I've said.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Ian,
Protect-
Becca, and everyone else who joined. I want you to say.
Have a great night. Protect your friend. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Protect your friends. Protect your community. In that order.
Fair enough. All right. Well, thank you. This has been so fun, and I've really enjoyed this. So, going to let you go, and I will see you guys very soon. Perhaps this Thursday might go live. There's something cool I want to talk about, but either way, I'll be with you with another video soon. So, thank you.
Carl.